So Lehigh Valley 250 is actually a conversation that started almost 5 years ago, believe it or not, in fall of 2019. Several partners here in Easton and Northampton County, we came together to start a conversation about what 2026 could look like. 2026 is the 250th anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence.
NCHGS is doing 2 exhibits for 2026. The first one is called Read This, and it's about media. Media, the invention of print culture that compares the 18th century to the present in really kind of prescient ways, and talks about the ways in which information and misinformation can lead people to cause for revolution and can also incite armies and rebellion.
We have one object in the exhibit that's a ballot box from the 1750s, and this box was designed to have 3 separate locks on it so that it would be extra secure. And as we all know, in the current day, voting security is a very important topic, a hot topic, and right from the beginning of our country, those issues were important to us.
The other exhibit we're working on is really a reinterpretation of the Bachmann Publick House. It was an inn and a tavern. For a brief period of time, it also functioned as Northampton County's first courthouse. In the 18th century, it was center to life in Easton.
So one of my favorite parts about this is that we get to use primary sources in the exhibit. So we have things from 1800s that we'll be using. When you have those objects in front of you or those documents in front of you, it really allows you to put yourself in the people's shoes. You can see the object, you can imagine the feel of it, the weight of it.
One of the documents that is central to the work we're doing is the 1780 Register of Enslaved Persons for Northampton County. And what it was that if you were a slave owner, legally you were to register your enslaved person. If you did that by a certain time, you were agreeing to that they remained legally enslaved.
So museums all around the country, we're certainly looking ahead to 2026 as a way to strengthen the history, art, and cultural world. One of the things that's really important for us, you can turn on the news, you can look at your social media feeds, you can talk to your neighbors, you will see that, of course, we are struggling to live up to these ideals of our founding fathers and founding mothers. So while there was a promise on July 8th, 1776 here in Easton that it would be liberty and justice for all, it's not. We're still dealing with racism, sexism, and injustice. So again, we love our founding fathers and mothers, but there's a bunch of other stories, including the Black community, women, Lenape, etc.